All right, our next guest is a rapper director from Seattle. Let's welcome Kateel to Now or Never.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Not as good as you, though. Congrats on the new EP, Mind Over Matter. Man, it's fire, bro. I listened to all of it today.
Yeah. You like it? You like it?
I love it, man. I got to have it. Now, tell us the story because I know after high school, you struggled a little bit to pursue your dream. How tough was that, man?
Yeah. I graduated high school in 2017. After having like the best high of my life, a 29-0 season with the Nathan Hale Raiders, led by Brandon Roy and Michael Porter, PJ. We had an amazing team and an amazing season. And after that, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. I had been doing music on a low key level for a minute, and actually decided that after I graduated, I wanted to move to LA, and I only had $1,000 at the time in my bank account to my name, and tried to make a bold move and did it. Went out to LA and was homeless for a couple of years and on and off of sleeping on floors and couches and having some pretty tumultuous experiences. And through that, I think there was a lot of personal development and growth where I started out really as a boy and learning a lot of things that I feel like grew me up into a man. So, I feel like that's also reflected in the growth of my music.
Yeah, it must have been really humbling to be a national champion in basketball, high school basketball, and then you're couch surfing. But now you're artist of the month on ESPN, right? So I imagine as a kid who loved to play sports and as a former athlete, your dream was to be on ESPN as a player, but now you're hearing your music on ESPN. So what does that mean to you, man?
It means the world. I can't even imagine what younger me would be feeling right now, and what I would see looking at this. But it's a huge accomplishment for me, and I've had a lot of my high school teammates and people I've hooped with in the past, and just fans, congratulating me and saying, "Dude, this is huge! Like you always said you was gonna be in the league." Like, because I literally used to walk through the halls of my school and tell people like I'm gonna be in the NBA one day, and people would look at me like I'm crazy. And I mean, I get it. I don't blame them. I was 5'6" at the time. I'm 5'8" now. I still believe one day. Shout out to J. Cole. I still believe one day that I'm gonna be in the NBA and I'm gonna play in the NBA. But for now, I got my music in the NBA. So in a way, I made it to the league.
Yo, you made it. Congrats. Hey, keep the dream alive, man. But let's talk about
Got
those
to.
dreams, right? Let's talk about your heyday playing basketball. You played with Michael Porter Jr., like you said. You played against Marvin Bagley. You were coached by Brandon Roy. Tell us about that experience. You have some crazy sports connections.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's funny because before that season, like I didn't really have those types of connections. I always had, high level basketball coaches and, had been in certain gyms with some really, high level basketball players, some NBA players, D1 players. But after that season, my network just expanded and, Brandon brought a lot of people in and, we got to meet Jamal. We met a lot of like the, OG UW cats who was on some of the best teams that UW ever had, what I'm saying, NBA players and stuff. So we got a lot of love and support from some of the top level, uh, top basketball players, in the state of Washington, coming out of the state of Washington. And then, of course, we played against all of these really amazing teams. What I'm saying, Oak Hill, a historic program, Sierra Canyon, another amazing program, and that those games I feel like is when it really hit home for me. That like, yo, this is like history that leads into players making it into the NBA, and I get to be a part of that. So
Yeah. You're surrounded by greatness. You saw that they could do it. You feel like you could do it. You are doing it. So congrats on that. By the way, who do you root for? I don't even know who you root for.
it's hard. I mean, I'm from Seattle, bro. Like,
Right.
I root for the Nuggets because of Mike, and then I root for my bros, like as individual players. I do like Portland. They, the team of the Northwest, so I like Portland and I support them, and I really like Damian Lillard and his game, and also he raps, so I rock with Damian Lillard. But yeah,
All right, you say you rock with Damian Lillard, but he came out a little strong against your boy recently. MPJ said, "Hey, we gotta get more guys involved if we want to beat the Clippers. What was going through your mind when you heard your boy say that, and how do you feel about the whole thing?
Look, bro, I gotta rock with my dogs. At the end of the day, however he felt is however he felt. I didn't even see it when it happened, but I think he's a superstar. I think that he's extremely talented. There's always going to be things we have to learn, in different stages of whatever path we take. But I'm a supporter, bro, in his growth. So, and I think that'll fade. Like Damian Lillard, I think he's a real stand-up. But I think he's a basketball player. Obviously, he has the credentials to speak on, anything. But I didn't even really see the whole rocking with my boy Mike at the end of the day.
I was on your Instagram earlier, and I'm sure your fans mean a lot to you. You guys hit him up at Kateel. I saw a few things that I guess are important to you. One of them being Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to my coach Kelly Edwards back in Seattle. Local hoops, I feel like really instilled in us the Mamba mentality, and Kelly was always, a huge supporter of Kobe and putting that his messages and mentality and work ethic into us as players. So, Kobe was always a huge presence in my life, even though I never knew him or met him. I feel like, any basketball player, obviously was influenced by Kobe. So, that post, a post is, something small in the grander scheme of things, but I wanted to acknowledge what he's meant to me, and that'll be forever. Like I wake up every morning and do 50 push-ups. I do 24, pause, then I go up to 42. He was 42 years old, and then I do 8 more, and that's for me that's how I honor him every morning. So
that's awesome. Not only Mamba mentality on the court, but was also a rapper, Kobe Bryant. And then I saw this on your Instagram, and I had to ask you about it, because you said it means a lot. Now, it's funny because I had the same pic. I don't know, someone at a barbershop gave it to me years ago. Why did this mean a lot to you as a kid?
It meant a lot to me. One, that cut means a lot to me. I was rocking that because it had sentimental value to me. That's the Tupac, Juice cut, what I'm saying, from the movie Juice.
Yes.
And and obviously the pick also means a lot to me. What I'm saying, you'll see a lot of young black men, what I'm saying, or just in general young young black youth be having, these picks and stuff growing up that they parents give down to
young
them.
Mexican kids. I had the same one. I'm a half-breed Vato Loco. I had the same one, bro. Now I'm rocking with this bad boy. Yeah.
Right.
And you know what, man? Now you got the juice.
Exactly. But
now you got the juice, and here you are, and I'm happy to have you, man. And you got 3 million plays on Spotify. Where could people get the music? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so it's on all platforms. Mind Over Matters, what I'm saying? That's just the first project of many that's out now on all platforms. Yeah, what I'm saying? It's talking about a lot. It's a motivational project. It's also just good music, and it's hype, and it's fun. So y'all got to go get that.
Yeah, and listen out for it on ESPN. Thank you for being on Now or Never.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. It's Kateel.
Mind Over Matters. Yeah.